Hi, chào mừng các bạn đến với Audiolab. Simaudio Moon là một thương hiệu đã có mặt ở Việt Nam từ rất lâu và được rất nhiều anh em audiophiles trân trọng bởi những sự giá trị về chất lượng và độ bền. Đặc biệt là khả năng thể hiện với chất âm đầy nội lực, màu âm ngọt và chất âm rất cuốn hút và tự nhiên. Một điểm mà mình rất thích ở Moon đó chính là sự duy trì những giá trị về mặt kỹ thuật cũng như triết lý về âm thanh xuyên suốt cả dải sản phẩm, từ những sản phẩm cao cấp như những chiếc siêu power amp giá hàng tỷ đồng cho tới những sản phẩm âm ly tầm trung thì cũng đều được duy trì một chất Moon cực kỳ là thuần khiết. Và ngày hôm nay Audiolab đang rất hân hạnh khi có mặt tại Nguyễn Audio, nhà phân phối chính thức của Moon tại Việt Nam. Thì chúng ta sẽ cùng tìm hiểu xem những cái triết lý về mặt kỹ thuật và mặt âm thanh cũng như nhìn định hướng sắp tới của Moon tại Việt Nam là như thế nào. Bắt đầu thôi. Hello, Miss Geraldine Persol. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Hải from Audio Lab. We are a media hub in Vietnam that we specialize in audio equipment.
Yes.
Currently in Vietnam, Audio Lab right now is the only media company that own a comprehensive media ecosystem, including YouTube, website, podcast, Instagram, and especially TikTok. So it's just an honor for us to be here and connect with you today. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm also very happy to be here today. It's an honor. It's my first time in Asia and my first time in Vietnam. Let's do this.
So, do you know that Simaudio has been known in Vietnam since the early days of the Celeste brand name? So, at that time, there was no official distributor. So, most of Celeste arm and were hand carried to Vietnam from Canada and USA.
Yes.
Right? So, just to let you know that Simaudio really had a deep root here among Vietnam's audiophile. So, however, this is the first time I have a chance to talk with you, a pupil from Moon.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to share something about the technology and philosophy of Moon and Simaudio as well?
Yes. So obviously, the company is 42 years old. So there is a lot to say about it. Originally, it was founded by Vitor Sima in 1980. The company was called Sima Technology and then was renamed Simaudio. A few years later, the company was bought by Jean Poulain, who reorganized the whole company and invested a lot in R&D to develop new technologies and new products. The first fruit of this new investment came a few years later. So it was the Moon brand. The Moon brand was launched. Obviously, with all the technologies that had been developed and with the help of the new Moon brand, I would say, the company expanded worldwide, and so today we are represented in 44 countries, which is very good. Those investments brought helped also the growth of the company. So we had to develop our production lines. So we made a few investments also in SMT lines and PCB machining. Today we have 63 employees that work for Simaudio and that participate the success of the company, and we are very proud of that. All Moon electronics is made in-house. Okay. Yes. So we are very proud to say that everything is made in Canada. That's also why our products come with a 10-year warranty. That's one of the reasons. And so a few years later, to bring us closer to today's situation. So a few years later, after the launch of the Mind app, the company was acquired by Thierry Dufour and Costa Koulissakis, and an outsider who was Louis Lemire, who unfortunately recently passed away. So our current CEO are Costa Koulissakis and Thierry Dufour. After this new acquisition, many other we received a few awards for our products, and we also launched quite known products such as the Ace or the 390 or the 888, very well-known 888, and most recently the Voice 22. And regarding the philosophy, just to come back to your question, so regarding the philosophy, since the very start of the company, our mission is to convey spirit and emotion of music through products of distinction. So we want to be as pure and as transparent to the original music sound. Yes, so that's our goal. That's our mission. And yeah, I think so far we're doing great.
All of us know that Moon brand has a very wide range of products, quite different price tags as well.
Yes.
So how could you maintain the one unique Moon philosophy throughout the whole lineup? So can I say that like the same sound signature for all the products with different price and category? Yeah,
okay. Regarding again the philosophy, so if you take, today we are using in the setup that we have today, we have the 850p that is being used here. We also have the 888. So those two products represent very well what Moon can do and represent very well our philosophy. Obviously, because we have two product range, so we have the 200 to 400 series and the 600 plus. They are made differently, obviously. But the way we make them, the way we choose all the components, etc., it's at the highest quality of standards quality. So this means that obviously the budget is not the same for each product. When you manufacture a product, you have different budgets, and we use the most available budget to select our components. So that's why we try to keep as close as possible, no matter which product in the range and the line.
The key is the suitable material.
It is the suitable material, the quality of the material, and also the way, how it even if it's not the same as a 600 series plus, or if we always try our best to keep close to. They need to meet all our quality requirements.
Okay, got that. To me, the Simaudio Moon 600i V2 is such an amazing integrated amplifier. We talk about Moon has a wide range of product, and could you share with us which is the best-selling Moon product in recent years?
Recent years. So you have the 340i, the integrated amplifier. So it's a 340i or 340D3PX. So there is an optional. You can have the option with DAC and phono or without. So that's one. So this receives several awards. This is a product that receives several awards. Then you have the 390, which combines and is a very flexible product. And then you have, of course, the all-in-one, product, which is a very good entry product, for somebody who is not an audiophile. Somebody who is not an audiophile and would like to acquire his first system. So actually it pairs very well with the Moon Voice 22 that we're going to talk about a bit later, I believe.
The massive, iconic mono power amp Moon 888 is one of my must-review products. I hope that Những Audio will bring them soon for me to experience. So before it's coming, could you share with us what is the best part of the Moon 888?
Okay, so the 888 is our reference power amplifier. Obviously, it is like a very good representation of what Moon can do. That's one of the reasons why actually this product was created, is to show how far we can go. So every detail has been very well thought through. Like every little component is tailor-made just for the 888. It's a loudspeaker that can drive any exotic loudspeakers. It has a prodigious power output and an amazing musicality. But obviously a very bold appearance because it can be seen as a beast because it's quite big and it's very heavy as well. So yeah.
So talking about the Moon Voice 22, it's the one of the biggest surprise at the Munich high-end show. And your first loudspeaker design has gained numerous awards. I'm glad to know that. And can you tell us much information about the Moon Voice 2022 and what is the story behind the technology inside?
Okay, no problem. So obviously the Moon Voice 22 is our very first ever created by Simaudio speaker. So that's quite the first for us. As we say, it's a new era. So the reason why the Moon Voice 22 were created, it was to answer a question that was a recurring question. What are the best loudspeakers to pair with the Ace all-in-one? So we knew we had to answer this question, so that's why we've developed the Moon Voice 22. So it's been marketed with the Ace, but it can work also with any other system. So for example, a 390 and a 330A works very well, as it was shown at the Munich show. So it's a turnkey solution. So as we spoke earlier, so for a person who is not an audiophile and is quite new in the hi-fi industry but want to get its first system, that's a very nice solution. We actually recently received the ISA award for the Ace and the Voice 22. Which is quite a really nice recognition. Regarding the different technologies, so there is few technologies that come with the Voice 22. So on each side of the so you have the Voice 22. On each side, you have within the box, you have a technology called curve groove damping. So it's a pending pattern. So it's a cut that is asymmetrical and that doesn't reflect on the other side. So it means that the cut is not mirrored and the diameter from the start to the end of the cut is not the same. Okay, so that's the first technology. And this cut is filled in with rubber material. So this helps with the enclosure vibration. So it avoids box coloration. And then to push it even further, you have a bracket which is in the center of the loudspeaker to even reduce even more the enclosure vibration. Enclosed vibrations. So that's one thing. Then we have another thing. So at the bottom of the Voice 22, you have this overbase, okay, which is fully removable, okay, and fits perfectly on the stand 22. So it's seamless and it's very steady. In case a customer or someone wants to use it as a bookshelf, this overbase, once the speaker on a shelf, it looks like the speaker is floating, so it's very aesthetic and very eye-pleasing.
Yeah, so interesting, excited to hear that. To me, when I'm listening to the Moon Voice 22 in the Munich show, I'm really impressed by this huge sound stage coming from such a pairs of the bookshelf speaker.
Yes.
How can Moon do that? Is it benefit from the Moon electronics as well?
Yeah, so as you say, this is a comment that actually we did have a lot during the Munich show and that we still have. Once people hear the Voice 22, they are like, wow, like how come such a small box can like do have such a big stage, like can englobe so nicely the room. So obviously it's a combination. You need good electronics and a good speaker to have a good system. So they complete each other, I would say. The Voice 22 have its own technology that make it so special, but you also have the electronics, so either the Ace or the 390, 330, that also helps to the end result.
Yeah, I got that. So final question. We release more speaker in the future, and do you have any plan for active wireless speaker? I know that a lot of people waiting for that.
Yes. So we've had this question a lot, actually. So no wireless speakers, okay? And so we launched the Voice 22 to answer a question that was a recurring question about what pairs best with the Ace. But because we launched our first loudspeaker, doesn't mean that we are going to go toward this lane of the new range of product, etc. So for now, there is no plan of producing or developing a new loudspeaker. We are very happy so far with our Moon Voice 22, so nothing for now.
So thank you for your sharing. I hope I have a more chance to experience with Moon product in the future.
Yes, let's have a little demo then. Thank you very much. Thank you
very much.
Thank you.